Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha Campbell, and today I'm going to be showing you this really cool necklace that I made for my friend Pixie Sticks, and I want to talk to you about my triumphs and my struggles with fixing these letters together. The materials that I'm using today are very kindly gifted to me by Funshowcase. I will leave a link in the description box below so you can check out their stuff. This alphabet mold, I absolutely love it. I think that the letters are a brilliant size. They're perfect for making key rings, bag charms, or in my case, necklaces. So I'm using UV resin for this. Of course, you can use like normal epoxy resin as well. And what you just saw me do there was just use my heat gun very quickly to just blast over it, just to sort of minimize the bubbles. And I'm now adding in some gorgeous iridescent flakes into my chosen letters. As this resin is actually slightly thicker than what I'm used to, I like to use my larger lamp to cure it. And I don't give it a full cure, like just enough to be able to then put a colored layer on top. I absolutely adore these colored resins. They are so beautiful. I love how like transparent that they are. They just come out looking like glass. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Once I had all of the pieces done, then I just simply laid them all out in the order that I thought would look best. I decided to go for Pixie on the top and Sticks on the bottom because all on one line, that was just going to be way too long. And of course, pink, purple and blue, because these are like her favorite colors as well. So, you know, she knows that pink, purple and blue is always best. So next what I'm doing is I'm using some more clear UV resin to just sort of gently hold these pieces together, just because it makes it easier for me to pick them up and put them onto some bezel tape that I'm putting down onto my silicone mat. I think if I was to do this again, I would probably put the bezel tape like straight onto the table rather than on the silicone mat, because I found that I got a little bit of, I don't know what the word is, but it wasn't as smooth as it could have been. Do you know what I mean? So like I had to do a lot of sanding afterwards. So I could have probably avoided that if I had just done it straight onto the table rather than putting the bezel tape onto a silicone mat. Also, this way does take up an awful lot of resin. So I actually personally wouldn't recommend doing it this way, but I wanted to show you anyway because, you know, I'm not a professional at this in the slightest. I do make mistakes, and I wanted to show you like my whole learning process with this. So originally I wanted to just, you know, fill in the little gaps with a little bit of resin and then dome across the letters individually on the top. But because I had filled in the gaps with so much resin, I ended up doming over the entire thing with resin rather than like just the individual letters, if I make any sense. So this is what I mean by it just taking up a lot of resin. And there was so much sanding to be done. I cannot stress so much. To the point where I'd accidentally sanded off some of the silver off the back of the stars. So I then had to go and get my chrome powder to try and fill that in as well. And this is me here trying to just like fill in the gaps of, you know, bits that I just couldn't quite sand down properly because sanding really hurts my hands. So again, you know, these are all things that I would definitely do differently because I just don't want to sort of, you know, like aggravate my hands unnecessarily. So if I can alleviate that problem, then I will do it a different way. So my problem is that even though I'm not a professional, I'm still a bit of a perfectionist. So I will try my hardest to make sure that something is as shiny as I can possibly get it, you know, so I will like dome and dome until the cows come home. But then, you know, in the process of doing that, you do end up seeing quite a few air bubbles pop up because, you know, you're just doing layer upon layer of UV resin. You're going to get air bubbles. So I just add in some cute little stars, honey, and yeah, what air bubbles. But anyway, I'm going to let Pixie tell you how she feels about it.
I am speechless. Like, I will treasure this jewelry forever. I am ecstatic right now. Like, I can't even talk.
Pixie, darling, this was such a joy for me to make. I'm so glad that you love your necklace. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Take care, my darlings, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.